It's top versus bottom today as we come to you from Netstrata Jubilee Stadium for round 17 of the Liberty A-League as Sydney FC host Wellington Phoenix as the Knicks hunt for their first win over the Sky Blues. Let's have a look at Ante Juric's side. Plenty of changes enforced by some injuries as well as the suspension to Nat Tobin. Jada Wyman and Charlotte McLean are out alongside the captain. Mary Stanich-Floody, Katie Offer and Anna Green coming in their absence. The now Irish defender Deborah Ann Della Harp fills a central void whilst Rachel Lowe starts up front once again. One to notice on the bench as well, Margot Charvet coming in, a former Western Sydney Wanderers player, hasn't played for over a year and comes in to the matchday squad for their crosstown rivals. Wellington Phoenix, on the other hand, well, they haven't tasted victory since the 22nd of January, and they've made two changes in an effort to amend that. Ava Pritchard and Millie Clegg are on the bench today, two young superstars, whilst Paige Satchel coming in against her former side, and Emma Ralston coming into the starting 11. Chloe Knott wears the armband for the Wellington Phoenix, and Princess Avini wearing it for Sydney FC in this one. A sunny day. Campbell Johnson here in commentary for 10 Play and Paramount Plus. And it is a pleasure to be joined by the Liberty A-League's all-time games record holder, Teresa Polias, at a ground where there's some fond memories for yourself.
Yeah, great memories here at Kogarah Jubilee Stadium. It's a beautiful day for what will be a great game, Campbell.
Wellington Phoenix will be getting us underway. Emma Ralston, a player who's come into the starting lineup, will be kicking off proceedings. The Wellington Phoenix kicking off from right to left as you view it. And what an opportunity. We are underway here at Netstrata Jubilee Stadium. Teresa Polias, a big opportunity for the Wellington Phoenix with some key Sydney players out. It was only 1-0 the last time they faced each other, so not convincing per se from the side at the top, but a good opportunity for the Wellington Phoenix.
Yeah, last matchup was a tough fixture for the Sky Blues across the ditch, and I think Wellington will fancy their chances today, especially with a number of key players out in key positions.
A hot day as well, 30 degrees here in the capital of New South Wales. Kogarah just south of the city centre. Charlie Rule in it, right back and tucked in. Side her there is the now Irish defender, Deborah Ann Della Harp. Some smart thinking there perhaps from Ante Juric just to adapt his players.
Absolutely, he's got a lot of squad depth at his disposal, and today's a great opportunity for players to come in and make a stake their claim to become starters.
We spoke about it off air before the game, Teresa, but it just speaks volumes of Sydney FC that they can have three of their star players out and still have the likes of Anna Green in there and Deborah Ann Della Harp now at Irish International. It's just incredible the depth they have at their disposal. Ante Juric, Sarah Hunter here. Low. Vine starred for the Matildas just a few short weeks ago. Low inside for Hawkesby. Abini wearing the captain's armband. Rachel Lowe once more. Fenton delivering into the box, goes long now, but the depth for Sydney just so good.
Yeah, look, Ante Juric has, an embarrassment of riches at his disposal. The players that have come in are almost like for like. They're experienced in their own right, and like I said, today's a great opportunity for them to come in and show what they've got.
Hawkesby driving forward, Wisniewski giving chase. Vine, so dynamic, marked up well. Looks to go towards the byline. Robertson does so well. And in fact, it was Michaela Foster coming to the aid of the Knicks and does so well. Stays on her feet, doesn't dive in, does exactly what you want, Teresa.
That was fantastic defending there by Michaela Foster. You said it, Cam, stays on her feet. watches the ball, isn't sold by those shimmies of Courtney Vine. Really good defending against a world-class player.
And we see that from Courtney Vine as well. Just wants to cut to that byline, then go inside. They've done their scouting, they've done their homework. We'll see how that progresses. Hawkesby along the deck. First time strike from Della Harp. Now Green striking. Brilliant save by Brianna Edwards, the Australian, to deny. Anna Green was floating and just tipped it over the bar. Did Bri Edwards.
And Mackenzie Hawkesby, she's gone for the short corner to Della Harp, which was a great idea. And it caught Wellington off guard. But, you know, they need to be ready for things like that. They were flat-footed, not ready for that. That should not happen on a corner.
The two centre-backs having a pop from the corner. What will Hawkesby deliver now? Takes a deep breath. Two hands up. Lofted in towards Charlie's Rule. Comes back down and falls for Stanich Bloody. Ralston going in. Betsy Hassett. Touch takes her a little bit too far. And Della Hart with the final touch to deny. Sydney FC currently in the driver's seat for the Premier's Plate. And we're looking to go one better this year, and Rachel Lowe just drifting offside on that occasion. The grand final was held at this very same venue last year, but this year will be at Combank Stadium. The afternoon, I'm sure Sydney FC would like to forget. Teresa Plas, you were there as well on that day.
I was there, and here's a lovely, well-weighted ball in behind from Mary Stanich Floody, but credit to Bri Edwards. She was on the ball there and wasn't allowing Rachel Lowe to get to that.
This is great from the Knicks. Satchel bearing down, striking, saved by Katie Offer, and brilliant at that call to action out of nowhere. And Paige Satchel denied against her former side.
Another great run from Paige Satchel, and that change of side is paying dividends, isn't it? So I guess that was a tactical change, perhaps in terms of physicality, but yeah, she is causing trouble on the right now.
Picked it up at about the halfway line. Was able to keep driving, Michaela Foster to take the corner. A goal and 2 assists in her maiden campaign for the Wellington Phoenix. Delivers now towards the near post, bobbles up now, the opportunity, and opener for the Wellington Phoenix, and it's Kate Taylor with her first goal of the season and first in the Liberty A-League. What a moment. Kate Taylor stuns the Premiers, or the leaders, in a top first bottom clash.
And it's a dangerous ball in from Michaela Foster. Sydney FC could not clear their lines, and what a fantastic finish there with the left foot.
A brilliant moment for the 19-year-old. Her second goal, in fact, in the Liberty A-League. And a brilliant moment, the third assist of the season. Perhaps not cleared by Sydney, and brilliant from Kate Taylor, the centre half. Advantage Phoenix.
Advantage Phoenix, and they deserve that goal.
A result here would be monumental, not only for this season, but for next. Abini headed away. Satchel. Barry. In for Chloe Knott. It's a good ball. Just to find some space. Move it along. And up the pitch. Great interplay. Betsy Hassett once again makes her way into the box, delivers now, and into the side netting. Did take a touch off a Sydney player, however, and will be a corner kick. We saw them score their only goal of the game so far.
Here she goes again. Betsy Hassett down the right this time, and looks to square the ball in and earns her team the corner again. And they just scored off a corner, Campbell, so they'll be confident here, and the pressure is absolutely on Sydney FC here.
She's here and she's there, she's everywhere, Betsy Hassett at the moment. Nikki Foster. Delivering towards the near post. Flicked on towards the back, and that will be half-time here at Netstrata Jubilee Stadium in round 17 of the Liberty A-League. The team at the foot of the ladder currently leads. The team that sit atop of the perch, it is Sydney FC 0, Wellington Phoenix 1. If you're Ante Juric, obviously Teresa Polias, you played underneath him, or played under him quite a few times, obviously over the years. What would he have said at halftime?
Look, he's a coach. He doesn't lose his cool too often. You know, I've never seen him really go off, but when he does speak and he's disappointed, you do feel it. So I'm guessing he was disappointed in the first half, and you know, he'll make some tweaks and tell the players what they need to do in this second half, and it's up to them now to go out and do it.
Well, let's see how they respond. Princess Abini, Campbell Johnson, Teresa Polias here in commentary for 10 Play and Paramount Plus, round 17 of the Liberty A-League. Sydney FC hosting Wellington, and it's the visitors with the advantage at the break. And an upset in a top versus bottom clash. Sydney FC currently leading the league. Wellington Phoenix at the foot of the table. You could not ride it. And the squad on paper, more than good enough to get a result in this one. A squad pushing for the double. Rachel Lowe in behind here, and Brianna Edwards fast off her line, equal to it. The ball in from Courtney Vine, Indiana Dos Santos getting ready to come on. Part of now the youngest sibling duo in the Liberty A-League history. Sister Janaya as well. And those two beating out the record there.
She made her debut last week, Indiana Dos Santos, so Ante must have been impressed by what he saw, and he's giving her another opportunity today. So fantastic to see, and what a bright future ahead of her.
Just 15 years of age. Given away by Sydney. Hassett has been everywhere. Part of everything for the Wellington Phoenix today. Showing every bit of her over 130 Football Ferns appearances experience, and that's brilliant play out of the back. Opening up Mackenzie Barry and forging a counter-attack. Satchel delivers towards the near post almost. Her second goal. Emma Ralston making the run and almost punishing Sydney FC. And it will be a corner.
Well, that was a brilliant delivery there from Paige Satchel. What a cross. Nice, flat, great pace on it. And Emma Ralston, great near post run. And on another day, perhaps that would have gone in. But yeah, luckily there for Sydney, they were able to clear the lines somehow.
Wellington playing with a pomp, a swagger at the moment, a confidence you can't buy. Michaela Foster delivering towards the back post, now headed down and just wide. That time by Mackenzie Barry. In fact, it was Emma Ralston rising above the pack and getting her second opportunity of the phase.
Yeah, another good delivery to the back post there, and Emma Ralston frustrated there. She just couldn't time it to get the connection she needed. And Michaela Foster, take a bow. She has been brilliant today, really holding the fort at the back for Wellington, and they've done their homework, and that's just one part of the equation. They're going out and executing their game plan to a T. So really impressive stuff from the Phoenix today.
Vine. Marked by Foster. Courtney Vine tees it up. Dos Santos striking. Hawkesby. Abini. Held by Brianna Edwards. Held well, in fact. And one of the best opportunities of this second half for Sydney FC goes begging.
Vine gets that ball on the right. She's been pretty quiet today, but this was positive play. She plays in Indiana Dos Santos, who goes for the shot, and then it lands to Princess Abini, who has an effort there. And that's better from Sydney FC.
Can't keep it at her feet. Millie Clegg driving through. That's a great move by Millie Clegg. Beats 2 and 3 now. Putting it out wide for Michaela Robertson, who can't beat Charlie's Rule.
Well, that's been a fantastic duel on that left side for the Phoenix. Michaela Robertson up against Charlie's Rule. And on that occasion, Charlie Rule comes up trumps.
Millie Clegg looking dangerous, as is Bartawia. A brilliant strike. Struck with venom, but held on brilliantly by Bree Edwards.
A positive counter-attack here from Sydney FC. We had Charlie Rule get away from Michaela Robertson and play Courtney Vine in once again, and Bartawia gets a nice whipping shot away with her left foot.
Edwards going long. Flicked on by Hunter, and once again by Hassett. Can Millie Clegg add to their lead? Clegg on goal. Clegg striking and saved by Katie Offa. The opportunity to double their advantage is thwarted by the Sydney shot stopper.
And here's the breakaway from Millie Clegg. She's so powerful. She's got the pace. Probably the wrong shot selection, but Katie Offa did well to get a hand to that. And here they go again, the Wellington Phoenix. They've scored off the corner. Can they double that?
They've had 5 this game. Can this be the one to put the nail in the coffin? Foster delivering now, almost all the way in. You thought for a moment they'd fluffed their lines. You can see Nat Lawrence in the foreground there. Hands on head. Hassett. Robertson, scrappy there. Sydney unable to clear. Rule does so now. Hawkesby, is this the moment for Courtney Vine? Marked by Kate Taylor, goes past, has Hawkesby in the middle. Can this change this? Brianna Edwards with a brilliant save. And you can see her pumped as it drags wide of the post. And it does not get closer than that.
What a breakaway here from Sydney FC. And Courtney Vine did everything right here. She beat 1, she beat 2. It was a perfect layoff for Mackenzie Hawkesby. And Brianna Edwards take a bow. That is a fabulous save.
Standing over it at Cogra. Lifted towards the back post. Falls on the edge of the box. Charlie Rule can't get a strike away. Alyssa Wynnum keeping it alive. Play it down. Betsy Hassett. Not what you like to see for the Wellington Phoenix. Has been instrumental today. But still, nevertheless, the game management, especially when you're trailing at this point, is pivotal. Robertson putting the afterburners on and putting Charlie's Rule on skates. Robertson still a crucial moment, just dragging across the face. But Mickey Robertson, perhaps a little bit of a cramp, put every ounce of energy into that run.
I'm almost feeling that cramp there. The amount of work that Michaela Robinson has gotten through today is staggering. And she's done it again. She's beaten Charlie Rule on that left side and gotten, it was a shot on this occasion. Just missed, but fantastic work there. As we see Michaela Robertson making way, what a shift. What a absolutely phenomenal shift she's had.
She has been absolutely sensational today. As Michaela Robertson putting energy in right till the end. That run just before to beat Charlie Rule. Chief among them. Showing her explosion. So impressive. And Zoe McMeekin now into the fray in these final 5 or so minutes. Dos Santos winding up. And what a moment that would have been. But doesn't hit the target at a pivotal point for Sydney FC.
Good play there from the youngster. She's found herself in a really good position with no defender on her. Right outside the box. Little ball in there from Sarah Hunter. And she took the right option, Indiana Dos Santos. If it stays the way it is, certainly a lost opportunity for Sydney. They'll be very disappointed here. But interesting results and really sets up an exciting run home.
It's what you love to see. We saw a brilliant race for the finals last year. Perth Glory going down to the final day. Melbourne Victory were able to clinch 4th spot. And obviously we know the rest is history. Went on to win the grand final at this very ground. And the opportunity presents itself to any of the chasing pack this year. Can they make their way into the final 4? Clegg. In now for Hassett, deserved it, doesn't fall in, is she onside? McMeekin denied on that occasion. And Betsy Hassett, for all her efforts today, almost rewarded with the nail in the coffin. Victory do face Canberra next week as well, in what will be a pivotal game in the course of the season.
You could almost call that a semi in itself, the Canberra and Victory matchup. But Betsy Hassett there, that was almost cruel. You know, if anyone deserves to score a goal today, it'd be her.
McMeekin denied by the offside flag. A minute and a half to play. Sydney FC need to do it now. This is great from Dos Santos. Can she put her name up in lights at the young age of 15? A great bit of play from her. Cleared by Michaela Foster. Comes to nothing on that occasion, but still alive for Sydney. Vine driving forward now. Courtney Vine doesn't fall for her. Has to be cleared by Mackenzie Barry. And is. Just a minute. Fenton. Abini. Dos Santos. One by Wynnum. 30 seconds left. Lifted into the box. Brianna Edwards will go down and slow everything. Every second will feel like minutes, will feel like hours.
That was really exciting stuff from young Dos Santos. The footwork was phenomenal, and we can see why Ante Juric is backing her.
Is really stepping up in these late stages. The youngster, Sydney's youngest ever player. And that is full time here at Kogarah. That is the Wellington Phoenix women's biggest ever win. In terms of context, they flipped the script. They beat top of the league from the very bottom, thanks to a Kate Taylor first half goal. An unbelievable result for the Wellington Phoenix, and one you could not write. At Kogarah, it is Sydney FC 0, Wellington Phoenix 1.